Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Storyteller. We are picking up where we left off on chapter 11. Some of these we might see there's some things already done because my son loves to open up my games and mess around with them. While he doesn't quite understand the concept of them, he still just has a blast kind of throwing things in these frames, so I let him do it. Cyclic mutually toxic love affair. Interesting. So they, king and queen, fall in love. They fight. They have amnesia. And so then they fall in. Oh, but he's still in love. I mean, he's still mad, so I guess he has to have amnesia. Then they fall in love, and then they fight again. Sounds about right. Well, I wouldn't say it's quite toxic. I mean, marriage, like, you do sometimes fight, so it's not necessarily toxic to fight, but, like, if it's, like, this bad, I guess maybe it can be. If it just keeps happening. Again, my son put things here, so I don't... double execution, so... The queen sees that the king is cheating, so then she executes the maid. Oh, that was spooky. And yeah, okay. Where the king takes revenge. So he's mad the queen killed his lover. Okay, it's definitely a toxic relationship that this queen and king have. That's for sure. Again, we have to clear it. I didn't realize he used on all of them. 3 heads roll. So, wait. The king has to see the queen having an affair? No. Wait a second. The Baron has to kidnap the queen, maybe? The knight saves her? And then does she have an affair? Yeah, so the king sees that. So I would assume he... No. So the king saves her and then executes the Baron. But since she wouldn't have an affair, and he totally wouldn't kidnap her. So she has to have an affair with the knight, right? I feel like the knight does have to save her. But then he doesn't know to kill... Ah, but maybe she can still execute the Baron. Because she knows about it. And then she loves the knight because he saved her and now he's mad. And then he will execute the knight and then execute the queen. It's like kind of weird response to catch someone cheating and then kill both of them. I don't know. Seems kind of crazy, but obviously it happens. I just can never fathom the thought process. Rags to royalty. So the king and the maid are gonna have to get married, I assume. Interesting. Rags to royalty. Interesting indeed. So they can't get married because the queen's alive, but we have to get him to execute the queen. God, she's quite nervous. She's like, he wouldn't do this, would he? Someone's kidnapping. Who's gonna kidnap? She kidnaps the king. And then the maid saves her. Then he kills the queen. Then he marries. Okay. Fairly simple then. Wasn't too complicated.
Baron rules alone.
Baron rules alone. Typical Baron. So he kills the queen. Does that mean the king marries the maid? Does he just kill everyone? Can he just kill everyone? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Does he kill the king? And then he marries the maid? So then has to kill her. That's it. What was the whole point of the kidnapping? Interesting. They have a kidnapping one here, but I didn't even use it. So just to throw you off. Alright, we're on chapter 12 now. Monsters. Did not mean to do that.
Bernard drinks poison.
Okay. Bernard drinks poison. Why would he drink poison? U-turn. Oh no. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh my goodness. No, that doesn't make him wanna eat poison. Or drink, sorry. When he doesn't even know who she is. Maybe they have to meet before he turns. Oh yeah, okay, there. So they fall in love. And then, yeah. Whoops. And then he drinks the poison. What an unfortunate series of events. That would be very sad.
Pet comes back to life to enact revenge.
Oh my. Wait a second. Is she really mad at the dog because he loves the dog? Oh. Oh, look how proud the dog is. So what's the point of the cliff? Because obviously she has to... Could it be the other way around? She is not a fan of the dog. Interesting. So she has to do that. The dog has to get revived, and then the dog will push her off. But this isn't making her mad. So do they have to be in love first? And then she sees him with the dog? But that doesn't make her want to push him off. She wants to push the dog off. And then the dog revives. I don't know why I made it where she wanted to push Bernard off. That makes more sense. So obviously Pet has come back to life. I don't know what I was doing.
Baron arrested.
Queen gets Baron arrested. So we got ballroom. I'm kind of curious how he gets arrested. Queen Talks to the detective. Does he have to take the disguise off? So he puts on the costume and scares the queen. But does he have to stay in the disguise? Yeah, because he's kind of shocked at it too. Doesn't suspect him. How does he end up suspecting the Baron? She doesn't put the disguise on. Oh, maybe... Okay. So he... just get rid of all this because I really messed it up. So... Oops, the ballroom. He scares the queen. The queen talks to the detective about it. Obviously, he put it back. The detective inspects it, and then he finds Prince. I don't know why it took me that long to figure that out. I feel like that wasn't too complicated. Cured of vampirism. So... Nina gets bit by Dracula. Does he see her? Okay, no. But how does... He doesn't know that she's a vampire. Okay, so he sees her in the crypt. There he goes. Then he goes to the professor. He has to put a stake in Dracula. And then she's cured. Okay. Not too bad then. Monsters slain. So we got... Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm yawning. My goodness. What happens when they meet? So they're both kind of terrified of each other. So... Does he get out of the disguise and then like go talk to the professor? And then he meets him again. Werewolf dies and then dragon dies. So if it's just the opposite, then Bernard is like gets out of the... No, because he doesn't remember now. Does he just not transform at all? Oh my. That's the poor professor. Okay, that one only took 4 slides. That's probably the least we've seen. Well, probably deserved for the Baron, honestly. So we still have 2 more chapters left, but I think this is gonna be a bit of a shorter episode. You know what? I'm just feeling a bit tired, but I'm gonna go back to that one that I couldn't figure out. We're gonna give it a couple attempts again. We are gonna give it an attempt again. Ungrateful Maiden. We're gonna try it, see if we can figure it out. So she definitely has to turn Snowy into a frog. And then she has to meet Tiny to get him to kiss. And so Tiny gets the kiss, but I don't know how to make her ungrateful. Like, she definitely gets the kiss from Tiny. Is it like she just goes and kisses the prince? instead. Or maybe she meets the prince. She doesn't... She doesn't like Tiny. She definitely wants the prince to come get her instead, right? Instead of Tiny. But Tiny has to get kissed. I don't know why. I can't understand what it's... When she meets Tiny again, she doesn't like him. So that means she's ungrateful, right? She sees him again. She doesn't like him. She's ungrateful. She's like, oh, you saved me, but I don't want to be anywhere near you. Like, that would make sense. That kind of makes sense, but it doesn't work. Maybe she falls in love with the prince. I guess. Oh my goodness, I'm honestly like so mad about this because I feel like I should have had it when she saw Tiny in the forest again earlier, but like I don't think I would have figured that out intentionally. That was kind of accidental. I'm not too sure about that one. Doesn't make sense. Well, I'm quite tired, so I think I'm gonna get to bed. It's quite late. Actually, it's not that late, but it's late in regards, like, if you have to wake up at 5 in the morning, it's late. So, we'll finish this off next episode. Sorry, it's been a bit of a shorter episode today, but thank you for watching. This has been yours truly, Mellfunction.